Hello, it's me, CATLOAFMAN, and today we are going to be taking a look at the 6th 1.18 experimental snapshot. There are quite a few less changes than the 5th snapshot, and it's September, and so you know what that means. It's getting pretty close to regular snapshot season. But before we get talking about regular snapshot season, let's start off with today's snapshots. This first change is quite the nice change if you've ever had horses before. Now, if you've ever had horses before, you see a river like this, you know it's a no-go. There's no way you're passing this river, and if you just try, it's not going to really work. Same goes for donkeys and mules. You're never going to be able to get this guy to pass the river, because as soon as you try to mount him on a deep river, especially in the new deep fjords in 1.18, there's just no way you're going to get him to get across the river. But in this one, if you hold a golden carrot to a donkey, mule, or horse, they will actually be attracted to the golden carrot, just like a cow is attracted to wheat. And so if we give this guy a little bit of time, he will eventually actually come to me and follow me without ever having to have a lead. This is such a nice change that I always thought it should have been in the game. This next change is coming to aquifers and flooded caves. Now, if you've ever played survival on these snapshots, you will know that aquifers are kind of annoying. If you've ever been caving, you could drown in one of these aquifers just trying to find another cave. Now, this first change coming to aquifers is that there should be more magma just in general in the aquifers. So let's see if we can find another one. See, look, there's more magma, and the reason there's more magma is because of these bubble columns allows you to breathe. It's definitely a very, very good change. Now, also, they should be reducing the number of water streams on mountains. I'm not in a mountain biome, but before I go into a mountain biome to showcase what they mean, this is what I have a suggestion for Mojang. Yes, you, Mojang. Or if you're just watching, this is a good idea that you should probably take note of and tell Mojang about. You see this? This is what I think of. Say this was the ground right here. This is what I think of as a waterfall. I don't think of... Or this. Look at this. This is a waterfall. This makes sense as just a regular waterfall. Now this, if water started right here, does not look like a waterfall. Also, man, this is a nice cave. But this is what we have. This is a waterfall, according to Mojang. Please, Mojang, make aquifers the new waterfall. That's ugly. Now this next one is quite the interesting one. Swamps can now generate in warm biomes, and I'm not exactly sure if this is causing any bugs or anything, but the swamps I've been finding are, whoa, that's a cool microbiome, but the swamps I've been finding haven't really had too much water in them. So okay, now here's a water one, but like this, the feeling of standing right here does not feel like a swamp biome. A swamp, when I think of a swamp biome, looks more like this. But maybe it has something to do with swamps can generate next to water biomes. I don't know. It looks a little strange. Now, this next change coming to mountain biomes is that mountain biomes should make a lot more sense when it comes to temperature differences. So the grove biome shouldn't be at the very peaks of mountain biomes, or the grove biome should be more to the higher up on the peaks of the mountain biomes when there are warmer biomes down on the bottom. Same for meadow, it's just kind of inverse. Meadows shouldn't generate on the peaks when they're surrounded by cold biomes. Now, I've probably just found the absolute worst example of this. But, hear me out, lush caves should be larger in this snapshot. Apparently there was a bug that made them smaller and less shattered. I've literally found the absolute worst example of this. I am so sorry. Now this next change is something the devs have been talking about a lot recently, if you've been paying attention, is that oceans should be slightly more cavier. And so that should mean that there should be more cave entrances on ocean floors. Now in my experience with playing around with a snapshot, I actually haven't been seeing too many. Wait. Okay, well. They just seem to be very cut off from these caves. But this leads into the next thing, is that caves underneath oceans, or at least directly connected to them, but above Y0, so not at this deep slate level, bad example, above Y0 should be flooded. And so they're not like aquifers, they're more of flooded caves. So, I mean, I guess this makes sense since it's right beneath an ocean. But anyway, I'll leave a link to the snapshot where you can download this experimental snapshot in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!